You know those moments, we've all had them, when life just feels like this relentless storm. It could be a physical thing, an emotional blow, or just this unbearable weight. And in that moment, it really feels like you're about to break. But what if there's a way to not just get through it, but to actually come out stronger on the other side?
But have you ever stopped and wondered why that is? Why some people, facing the exact same crushing trials, seem to emerge not just okay, but transformed? That's what we're going to get into. How you can make that journey from feeling like a victim of your circumstances to becoming a real role model for resilience.
So, first up, surviving the waves. We have to get one thing straight from the get-go. Challenges rarely show up politely, one at a time. Nope. More often than not, they come crashing over you like waves in a storm, one right after the other. I mean, you can spend years recovering from one thing, only to get hit with something new the second you finally feel like you can breathe again.
And this is where the survivor's mindset comes in. It's all about making active choices. See, it's not about pretending the pain isn't there, it's about absolutely refusing to sink. The most important thing to get is this: your past challenges, they don't get to write your future. Your hope does. It's this conscious, powerful decision to fight for the life you want, not to keep mourning the one that's gone.
This idea of fighting for the life you want leads us to something, well, something pretty magical, actually. It's this idea of alchemy, the human spirit's incredible ability to take the heavy, leaden weight of pain and transform it into a golden, shining sense of purpose. And right here, this is the pivot point. The whole thing hinges on the question you ask. See, the victim mentality is just trapped in this painful loop, always asking, why is this happening to me? But the shift, the alchemy, happens when the question turns outward. How can I use this to help others? That's the moment. That's when you stop being defined by your pain and you start using it to build something new.
And that's really the heart of the transformation. Just think about it for a second. So many of the most inspiring people you can think of, they took their personal struggles and turned them into a way to connect with and help other people. When your main goal is to lift others up, you can't help but lift yourself up too. That is true alchemy right there.
Okay, now let's look at another really powerful way to handle adversity. This one is all about perspective, and it uses a super simple metaphor to show how the way we see our troubles is often way more important than the troubles themselves.
All right, I want you to imagine this with me. Think of all your troubles, all your pain, as just a single spoonful of salt. Now, what do you do with that spoonful of salt? Well, if your focus, your consciousness is narrow, like a tiny glass of water, that one spoonful of trouble makes your entire life bitter, right? Every thought, every feeling becomes salty and just, undrinkable. But what if you expand your consciousness? What if you become vast, like a pond? That very same spoonful of salt just dissolves. It's still there, technically, but it no longer defines the taste of your whole life.
And that's the big takeaway here. It's your point of view, the size of your pond, that decides whether a problem makes your life bitter or if it just gets absorbed into a much bigger, richer existence.
All right, finally, let's talk about the most immediate, actionable mindset for when disaster strikes. This is all about how you react in that very first critical moment.
So let's think about this. If you get bitten by a snake, what do? Do you run after it, trying to figure out why it bit you? Do you stand there yelling at it, demanding an apology? Of course not. That's absurd. Because while you're busy doing all of that, the venom is spreading.
You have two very clear paths in that moment. The wrong one is to chase the snake, wasting precious time and energy on blame, on understanding the why, on everything that's already in the past. The right path is to immediately ask, okay, what's next? And focus every single ounce of your energy on treating the venom, on survival, on the solution, on your future.
So please, stop dwelling on why the bad thing happened. Stop chasing the snake. The past is done. The only move that matters now is to start designing your future. And when you can do that, when you can keep your perspective wide like a pond and always focus on what's next, you'll find that something incredible happens. Even the deepest sorrow has the potential to transform. So I'll just leave you with this. Whatever it is you're facing right now, whatever snake has bitten you, stop looking backward. Just ask yourself this one simple question. What is my what next? Because your answer to that question, well, that won't just help you survive. It will define who you become.